Spoopy, Tom. Wir sind in einer Spoopy-Geheimzentrale.
Kannst du nochmal Spoopy sagen für mich?
Spoopy.
Dankeschön.
Hier könnte gleich auch so ein All-Eyes-Mumie gleich rauskommen und ich wäre nicht überrascht. Ganz im Gegenteil, ich würde sagen, ekstatisch.
Da hinten könnte gleich der Gaping Dragon kommen und ich wäre nicht
auch
überrascht.
Auch wahr. Wir haben eine seltsame Box, wir haben eine seltsame Ritualplattform und werden nun hoffentlich ein paar Dinge herausfinden.
Wenn wir gleich einfach einen Rubik's Cube lösen müssen, dann gehe ich.
Ich bleibe hier und löse den für euch, Freunde.
A nice symbol here too.
The non-nuple X.
Hast du schon einen Countdown gestartet, Tom?
Non-Nuple X.
Für unser internes Tracking, wie lange unsere Folge schon geht. Gucken wir mal in die Box rein.
Witzig, dass du denkst, dass es ein Countdown ist.
Some
Count
sort
up.
of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison
Das ist mal zur
gas.
Abwechslung schon mal ganz schön.
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably.
Na dann.
It's a box.
Okay, kann ich nicht.
It's a box.
This is kind of creepy.
Maybe it's a pedestal for performing some sort of ritual.
Zum Beispiel ein
Like
Spaltungsritual.
offering a sacrifice.
It's not an ironing board, that's for sure.
Tokiko. She said Nyes isn't a religious group. But this is clearly...
It's definitely got some cold
very
vibes
culty.
going on.
Cult Vibes. Unsere AI hat auch so einen Vibe.
Wohl, dann müssen wir uns hier noch mal ein bisschen umgucken, I guess. Eine Pillar.
Aha.
Und der Elevator. Sand.
Sand is coming down from
Das
above.
wirkt nicht sicher.
Looks like the ceiling
Das
has
soll Sand
degraded.
sein.
Ja, es sollte nicht passieren, wenn du irgendwo unten
Nee,
bist.
nee. Nur ein Prince of Persia Tempel.
Mhm, exakt.
Don't tell me you're going to open it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not check it.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
There's so much wrong with that statement. But yes.
Schreck
Ich
2004.
musste auch sofort erschrecken. Ich musste auch sofort erschrecken. Ist das?
What was
Wurde
that
gerade auf uns
sound?
geschossen? Kam da Luft raus?
Oh Gott, ja. Du hast recht, wir wurden bestimmt betäubt.
Ryuki, a biological signal has been
Nee, da
detected.
kam da jemand mit dem Aufzug.
It's somewhere close.
Oh no.
Spoopy! Warum können wir den nicht erkennen?
Was?
Wir sind in der
Eine
Realität.
digitale Person, ja.
Why do you look like that?
Ja, ich wollte gerade sagen,
What do
also,
you mean?
ne, dieses Ding wurde ja schon digital
Okay, nur
von
wir
dem
gucken,
Code.
nur wir sehen das so.
Ja, oder wir sind wirklich in der digitalen Welt? I don't know. Weil das ist die
Hey,
Somnium-Sicht.
Oder Tama sieht den gar nicht.
Ja, kann auch sein. Also ich habe echt das Gefühl, wir sind irgendwo im Somnium die ganze Zeit oder in der digitalen Welt die ganze Zeit, weil auch diese...
Aber
Wir
es,
sagen
wird ja,
jetzt
es ist ja
Codes.
eine Erzählung. Das
Ja, aber die könnte ja... Und dann war ich in einem Somnium die ganze Zeit.
Ja.
Also da würde es Wege geben. Oder er weiß einfach nicht, dass das alles nicht echt ist, weißt du? Auch in der Gegenwart weiß er das noch nicht.
Es verschmilzt.
Aber das wäre schon ein großer Zufall.
Ryuki, there's a torch coming down from above.
Ein Newt. Ich habe den Controller schnell wieder in die Hand genommen.
There's another one.
Das mag ich sehr.
Damn it!
Nice.
Oh. Unschlagbar Ryuki.
Hey! I said stop!
Da geht jetzt einfach weg, der Boden.
What?
Das ist
Gut,
tot.
dass da ganz viele Pappkartons stehen.
Ich dachte, das wäre Holz, aber ja.
Sonst war ich auffangen.
Genau ins Matratzenlager gefallen.
Das Ding, was er nicht weiß, ist, sind Pappkartons voller Nieten.
Nieten?
Nieten.
Die kleinen Dinger?
Ja. Au.
Klingt einfach
Yuki
straight up
Chapter 3 R2.
interesting. Dann ist hier bestimmt irgendwie eine Aufteilung noch später. Aber es war ja keine Aufteilung bisher.
Jetzt sind wir wieder hier.
Ja, wir haben ihn verloren.
I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything. I know you're doing your best on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something.
Ja.
My
wie im ersten
daughter's
Teil.
been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
Meint sie damit einfach... Weil, guck mal. Wenn wir in die Files gehen. Das wäre super weird, dass sie das dann so sagt. Wenn wir zu Boss gehen.
Da war sie schon.
Ach, da war sie schon.
Ja, rechts auf der rechten Seite. Oben.
Sekunde. War das hier? Oder war das in der Gegenwart dann nur?
Dislikes Nuclear Families.
Mhm. Nee, das war dann... Vielleicht habe ich das falsch in Erinnerung, aber ich dachte, hier würde irgendwas stehen zu ihrer Tochter. Hier. In der Gegenwart steht halt Ryukis Direct Superior, Mizukis Adoptive Mother. Weil der Date weg ist, hat sie halt Mizuki adoptiert, aber das hat sie hier in der Vergangenheit ja noch nicht. Weil ich dachte, deswegen meint sie Mizuki mit ihrer Tochter. Aber das ist ja hier noch nicht der Fall. Hier ist der Date noch da.
Nicht, ja.
Ja, okay.
Und ich meine, Date hat sich ja auch gewundert, dass sie eine Tochter hat.
True. Ja, das stimmt.
Wäre ja noch merkwürdiger.
Ja. Ja, Ringo war direkt mal mit dem, du.
I thought you were a bit more capable than this, Ryuki.
Oh.
I mean, I
no.
got chewed out by my higher-ups too.
Ich trete aber auch gerade gegen irgendeine übernatürliche Superorganisation an, die vielleicht durch die Zeit
After
reisen
work
Leute
tonight,
rekrutieren
I'm going
kann.
to my favorite host club and popping every champagne bottle in there.
Ich würde sagen, das sah gerade aus, als ob sie böse wird,
Ja,
aber...
das sah sehr komisch aus.
About your daughter.
Your daughter? I'm still not used to hearing that.
Oh? Well, I guess it's true that I don't give off a maternal image. I haven't done anything motherly at all, really. My daughter just turned 18 last year, but she pretty much grew up all on her own.
18? She's older than I thought.
You wouldn't think it looking at this figure, huh? She's a grown woman now. She's capable of handling her business. Unlike a certain someone who gets overeager and screws up big time.
Any new information about the investigation?
Nothing other than what you already know. Oh, right, there is some news about the case. It has an official name now. The half-body serial killings. But that's
Innovative.
pretty long, so we've just been calling it the HB case.
The HB case.
Now you know how the media is. You don't solve this quick and they might end up calling you the half-brain investigator. So you'd better start getting things done, Ryuki.
Show motivation.
All right now, because I am here. Half might.
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right? I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now. I should be able to handle this better than anyone.
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up. More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
Plötzlich
Nein.
vernünftige Tama hier.
Nein!
Cut zu, wie sie uns
I
anschreit.
understand your enthusiasm, Ryuki. So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
Thank you.
But I need you to follow orders from above.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted
But I
to a police
dislike the
officer.
emotions.
Oh no!
What?
This is for yesterday's fiasco.
Wait, you mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
However, I'll give you 3 days. If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in a positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible. We barely made any progress. How can I solve the case in 3 days?
Ryuki.
Der Trupp.
Demoted? Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than
Also
a
wenn
disgraced
mit
cop.
Date so umgegangen worden wäre im
Ryuki.
ersten Teil, dann wäre er wirklich schon 7-mal demoted worden,
The
weil er hat
communication
ständig
system
Blödsinn
still
gemacht.
hasn't been fixed. So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet. So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged. Be careful. You seem completely out of it.
Ryuki.
Ist er wieder im. Steht da jetzt einfach eine Nacht lang.
Ja. Ikume Shrine.
Are you okay, Ryuki?
Nein.
Yeah,
Oh, ja.
I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit. But to think, demoted. Me.
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then,
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today, of all days.
Erinnerst du, oder hast du es mitbekommen mit dem Game Informer Staff, dass die gefeuert wurden vor ein paar Wochen? Vor 2 Wochen, glaube ich.
Ja, ja.
Also vor 2 Wochen wurden, ich glaube, es waren 2 Redakteure von Game Informer von der Mutterfirma GameStop gefeuert. Und gestern hat einer der beiden gesagt, dass er wieder da arbeitet. Weil dann hat eine andere Redakteurin, die nicht gefeuert wurde, gekündigt, selbstständig. Und dann haben die den wieder gefragt, ob er dann wieder mitmachen will. Und der wurde an seinem Geburtstag gekündigt. Er wurde an seinem Geburtstag gekündigt, hatte dann 2 Wochen den größten Stress seines Lebens und
arbeitet jetzt wieder
ist
da.
jetzt wieder da, wo er vorher war. Nur, dass er kurz 2 Jahre deines Lebens wahrscheinlich verloren hast wegen des ganzen Stresses. Das stelle ich mir
Dass
crazy
du da
vor.
überhaupt dann da noch
Naja,
möchtest, aber
Du
ja.
hast halt nicht so viele Möglichkeiten, ne? Wenn in den Vereinigten Staaten ist das ja auch alles nicht ganz so einfach. Und wenn du halt die Möglichkeit hast, wieder Insurance und ein Gehalt zu verdienen und er mag es da halt auch gern und hat auch einen langen Post geschrieben, warum er wieder zurückgeht. Ja, fand ich aber crazy. Einfach mich da in die Lage zu versetzen. Tama, about today.
Today was the day.
Hä?
I lost my other half.
Ich liebe wie immer alles. Alles muss das Theme sein.
Die helfen, ja, das ergibt schon Sinn.
I pulled out a broken watch
Kann man
from
ja
my
auch
pocket.
I
metaphorisch sehr viel mit
had a
arbeiten.
younger twin brother. He had a
Ah.
strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand
Stimmt,
up.
das steht auch irgendwo, das steht auch in seinem File, glaube ich,
No matter
drin,
what.
dass er einen kleineren Bruder hatte, den er verloren hat.
His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice. My brother and I were really close.
Deswegen hast du seinen Traum
And we hung out all
weitergeführt.
the time. It was like he was another me.
Interesting.
But on that day, 6 years ago, my brother and I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away, so my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and he got run over, crushed half his body. This is the watch he was wearing. His time has been frozen since, and I lost my other half. My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th. Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history.
I hate that criminal.
I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces. And not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
then are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins. Ryuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice. That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now.
I became a
The
sinker.
reason I became a sinker at Abyss was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law. Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay. That's my idea of a hero. I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes. I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer, right after I was assigned to Abyss.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
I've lost many things along the way, but thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki.
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going. No, I have to keep going. For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer.
Yeah.
Ich meine, hat sie ja noch in der Gegenwart.
Mhm. Hab ich gerade auch überlegt.
Das war gerade schon sehr so ein Satz wie, oh, hoffentlich verliert er sie
Pull
jetzt nicht.
myself together and get back to the investigation. So,
Kann natürlich
got
trotzdem
any
was
new
dazwischen
intel?
kommen.
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I looked into Chikara Horidori some more and came across something fishy.
Was? Kaum zu
Also,
glauben.
I found something interesting about Shoma.
About Chikara.
Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
Erneut. Was?
His current research is pretty dubious too. Rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Human experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the research institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago. During that time, Chikara went missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
But what about the current institute?
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by Ryuki Chieda. Kizuna Chieda's father.
Oh,
Oh. Weird.
what?
Ja, wussten wir, dass sie einen reichen Vater hat?
Nee, ich glaube nicht.
Ich glaube auch nicht. Ich mach das
What
mal
hall
kurz
is
hier.
what would you... Oh, ich habe
Aber-
nicht mal gesehen, was
Ich
Antwortmöglichkeiten
habe Graveyard einfach mal genommen. Okay, jetzt haben wir uns zu So entwickelt.
Bringt das irgendwas?
Hast du
Ist das
gesehen, wo
zufällig?
So war? Hast du gesehen, was das Tamagotchi
Nee.
von So Sajima war?
Oh ja.
In
I
einer
see,
Vase.
I see.
Das ist sehr gut. Das ist sehr, sehr gut.
Ja.
Äh,
Das war ein Moment.
Who is Ryuki Chieda?
Ryuki Chieda is an extremely wealthy
Love him.
investor. He's rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people. He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, a national goodwill ambassador. And after all that, he also became the chairman of a social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
When?
It's an orphanage. Seems that's where he is now.
What is that? What is it that bothers you about Shoma? Bothers. Entschuldigung.
The location indicated in the hidden message in BATS 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't Horidori Institute. I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horidori Institute.
Then where was it really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horidori Institute.
Then that
Shoma,
means
you
Shoma
be
lied.
lean.
I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone
Er wirkt nicht sehr
off.
kooperativ.
But we do have a lead.
Er will ja auch nur
Remember
allein
what
gelassen
Komichi
werden.
said?
Yes, he really
Ein
is almost.
anderes, ja.
Ferris wheel. The one on the rooftop of me.
Ja, das hatten wir schon. Well,
Wait. Before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Oh, Ryuki? There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
What is it?
Well, I'm
sieht sehr lustig aus, wie die
sorry.
3D-Modelle einfach in dieser
Recording is
Void
about to start,
steht.
so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate later?
Yay, of course.
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also
Machen wir den
has a
gleichen
small
Gag einfach
recording
nochmal.
studio.
Also, ich wäre erschüttert,
Alright.
wenn nicht.
I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you.
Bei diesem Spiel habe ich immer Angst, wenn jemand sagt, ich sag's dir später, dass er in der Zwischenzeit nicht mehr da ist.
Ja,
aber
Our
wir
destinations
wissen ja,
are
dass er
decided
lebt.
for now, but
Nioen, Misatan, and the third is Lemniscate.
There's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokucho.
Ah, Mama the
Oh.
Informant. You
Mama hat sich
suspect she might
weiterentwickelt.
know something.
That's right.
Then let's get going.
Yeah.
Ich will zuerst nach Lemniscate, wenn das okay ist.
Komm mal.
Ein
Das,
bisschen
was als letztes auf der Liste steht. Ron.
Old Vibes. Ein bisschen die Musik, die bestimmt wieder läuft.
War sie jetzt nicht auch Chefin davon? Oder wer war jetzt Chefin?
Oh, richtig. Mizuki war Chefin.
Mizuki war Chefin, ne?
Yeah, da ist sie. There she is.
Ryuki, we just finished recording.
Oh, good timing. But why
Er
are these
ist
two
auch
here?
hier.
I just happened to be here by chance.
Aha,
I just happen to be
Me
here
too.
always.
I'm here completely by coincidence.
aha.
Okay then. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about the case?
Yeah, about that.
Who the hell is that?
Oh no.
Hallo.
Schneidet jetzt einfach vor unseren Augen Leute uns mal helfen.
What?
What?
Talk about sketchy.
Maybe someone from the talent agency?
I don't know. I couldn't see their face, so it's hard to say.
Seems dangerous. But I'll put my life on the line to protect Tess. I mean Iris. So, don't you worry.
Me too. I told you I just happened to be here. I
Nah.
just so happen to know Tessa's recording schedule. And I thought she might be thirsty after recording, so I got her a drink.
In other words, he was waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Ota. Fire!
Pot, Tessa!
Shipping!
Freight, crate, Tessa!
Airplanes!
Height, flight, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the net world, Tessa! Also known as ASET! You bet!
Dass sie einfach diese Leute triggern kann, indem sie
Yep.
Worte schreit. Ist ja das mit Moma auch?
I told you it was a coincidence. For some reason, Tess' ASET's recording schedule happened to be in my PC. I figured it was a cyber attack by a rival gang, so...
Ich würde jetzt gleich auch dann erstmal mit der Rezeptionistin reden, weil ich nicht versehentlich die Progress aktiviert
That's
will.
a huge stretch.
He was probably just waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Mr.
Ja, das machen wir
Kamakura.
halt auch.
Shopping!
Cart, Mart, Tessa!
Gaming!
Bite, Sprite, Tessa!
Account!
Checked, collect, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the net world, Tessa! Also known as ASET! You bet!
Ja, me too, Ryuki, me too. Receptionist!
There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk.
Wir haben Let's Go to Atami Together ist das eine Ending, was wir hatten, was man machen konnte im ersten Teil.
Gott.
Sollen wir das direkt mal probieren? Ob das hier auch geht?
Ja, sure.
Let's get to Atami together. Go to Atami together.
What?
What are you talking about, Ryuki?
No. I was just suddenly overcome with an inexplicable urge to go to Atami. Forget the
Kannst du es
investigation.
nochmal machen.
Mhm, so
I'm
war es im
going to
ersten Teil
Atami
auch.
with her. I've already made up my mind. Don't try to stop me.
Did you take crazy pills this morning or something?
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Ryuki, please. I have a bad feeling about this.
Now, let's go to Atami together!
Okay.
Easy.
Das ist wirklich schwer.
I took her hand and we ran out of Lemniscate, leaving Tama behind. Fuck
Hat er sie aus dem
Tama.
Auge rausgenommen oder
Ja.
was?
Da war sie super turned on von, dass der Typ einfach sich random ins Auge rausgerissen hat und ihr weggerannt ist.
Vor allem Tama müsste doch eigentlich voll dabei sein.
Oh ja, das war. Das ist der gleiche Shot. Thus, the case came to a close without being resolved. Goodbye, life as a police officer. Hello, Atami, Shizuoka Prefecture. I began my life as a staff member at an inn here in the Hot Springs District. My new life. The end.
Complete. Und natürlich ein Achievement.
Hurra.
It's the same joke.
It sure is. wieder zu Landscape. Stop playing the current start. Ja. Schön, dass das schon abgehakt war. So kann man easy weitermachen.
Mhm. Frag mal, jetzt die Sequenzen, genau, müssen wir jetzt einfach vorspulen.
Ich vermute mal, dass das Gespräch mit Ota und Momo auch optional waren.
Sie wirkten sehr optional. Auf die können wir noch eingehen.
Sonst heißt mit Iris oder so?
Nee, die Receptionist, hast du noch andere Dialoge?
It's okay. You don't have to say it. You want to rub these soft things, don't you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, fine. Just for a
shameless.
bit, okay?
So fucking shameless. What?
Here you go.
I moved over to the receptionist and began vigorously rubbing both of her earlobes.
Mhm.
They were softer than I
Ryuki,
expected.
what are you doing?
When I returned to where I was, Iris was looking at me as though I was the scum of the earth. Hello!
Wow, what a total hottie.
Thank you, it's true.
What?
Oh, this is perfect. I was just starting to get bored. Come on, let's have a chat, cutie. A little tete-a-tete.
Sorry. I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, and your voice is super mega hot, too.
Good for
a
you,
thottie.
receptionist.
Slide into my DMs
Hottie.
anytime, king.
For a thotty! Screenshot. Hottie for a thotty. Slide into my DMs anytime, King. Das will ich nochmal hören.
Hottie for a thottie. Slide into my DMs anytime, king.
Das ist so gut übersetzt und geschrieben.
Wie reagiert er jetzt drauf?
Ich liebe es mehr als mein Leben. Das ist so geil. Slide into my DMs anytime, King.
I'm here to ask
das
some
ist so
questions
gut.
for an investigation.
Leider konnte ich den Screenshot nicht
Wait,
machen. Naja.
you're with the police? Are you friends with Date by any chance?
Yeah, he's my superior.
Oh my god! It's such a small world. Crazy.
Why is this woman a receptionist?
Likely a decision made by the company president.
Mizuki?
Ja, ich wollte auch gerade sagen, also Mizuki.
Das war great. Das war
Gibt's noch
großartig.
mehr Dialog mit ihr, oder?
Also,
Okay.
slide into my DMs, King. A hottie for a thotty.
Wollen wir erst die Links
Sure.
oder erst Iris?
A weirdo wearing a weird mask and a weird outfit is looking this way weirdly. Can I help you? Your mask is upside down.
Falls sie es nicht bemerkt hat.
Are you going to a shoot?
Das fände ich super lustig, wenn das wirklich so, oh,
Ja, ja.
shit. Und dann dreht sie die Maske um.
Look, a wooden pony.
Huh? Where?
Good talk. Okay. What is it you wanted to tell me?
2 days ago, we were talking about the people who went missing after seeing Bats 490. Well, the same thing started happening with the people who saw the QR code video.
What?
I read about it online this morning. Many people have gone missing since seeing that video. Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location, and they're all getting murdered.
Oh, da ist eine maskierte Frau aufgestanden.
Nani?
Is what you just said true?
Huh? Yeah.
Who the hell are you? Don't get one step closer.
That's right. What are you trying to do to Tessa?
Sorry to bother you.
Das ist so weird, wie sie einfach wirklich in die DMs immer wieder rein und raus slidet in diesen Szenen.
What was that all about?
Die einzige Frage, die ich mir stelle, ist es Mizuki oder ist es Iris?
About our discussion.
Oh, right.
Did someone you know go missing or something?
Also ist deine Theorie dann einfach aus dem Paralleluniversum oder was?
Zeitreisen oder Paralleluniversum.
Okay.
How many people have gone missing lately?
Glaube wieder noch.
About 1,700 people have gone missing this week. It isn't particularly higher than usual.
There's something paranormal going on in the HB case after all.
I'm super excited.
A corpse teleporting from another world. And people going missing after watching a video. There has to be some sort of supernatural phenomenon happening.
Immer in diesen Geschichten. Jetzt muss es.
Vielleicht ist die Maskierte ja auch die Tochter vom Boss.
Oh, das wär spaßig. Okay, ich glaube, ich muss tatsächlich einmal die beiden Gespräche hier führen.
I told you.
Ja.
I agree with Tessa. The occult are involved with the HB case for sure.
Right?
Yeah! I mean, Nyes is a part of all of this, right?
Where did you hear that?
It's all over the internet. Nyes is a big proponent of the simulation theory. Oh, and I didn't know this a few months ago. I learned all this recently. If you think about that theory being correct, the case makes a lot more sense.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such...
So, da wirst du jetzt gesinkt erstmal dafür, dass du es gewagt hast, sowas zu sagen. Of course. Of course. Das ist eigentlich viel besser, als wir es hätten sehen können, wenn wir seine Gedanken...
Ja. Einfach nur ein großer zensierter Blödsinn.
Ja. It sure was. About simulation theory.
The simulation theory is probably true. There's even proof.
Great. Das ist einfach ein richtiger 22-Jähriger, der einmal Reddit aufgemacht hat und da was Neues entdeckt und so. That seems to be correct. Jet fuel cannot melt steel beams. It's true. Just check it.
Iris aber auch so, ne?
Mhm. Hä? Was sind diese Fotos?
Like those nameless mob characters that show up in video games. You know they reuse assets to lower production costs.
No. This is probably just some sort of coincidence.
Like some synchronicity type thing? But there's more photographic proof. Do you still think it's a coincidence after seeing this? If you consider this stuff that can't be explained by science as a glitch in the simulated world...
It can't be.
Calm down, Ryuki. These are obviously doctored photos.
Yeah, you're right.
Synchronicity?
In a nutshell, they're basically meaningful coincidences. For example, when you talk about someone and they just so happen to show up in front of you. Or when you hear the same word over and over from a bunch of different people. That kind of synchronicity. It's supposed to mean that there's a message behind it.
A message from who?
Well... someone.
Das ist alles sehr erleuchtend. Vielen Dank, Rota. Was glaubst du, Moma?
I'm no expert on paranormal and occult stuff, but I know one thing for sure, so I gotta warn you. You should back out of this investigation.
What do you mean?
I don't know much about that Nyes group, but there's definitely a real dangerous organization involved in all this. If you get too deep, you might end up dead. Word's spreading in the underground. If the cops investigate any further, they'll make them disappear. Seems like the rich and powerful from all over the world are involved in this too. You piss them off, who knows what they'll do to you?
Rich and powerful. Could Mr. Sajima be involved in this too?
Sajima nochmal?
You mean the former politician guy?
Yes, so Sajima.
Don't
worry about it. I just saw him recently, so he popped into my head is all.
Wait, you met with So?
Yeah.
What?
Why?
Because he invited me to his
Iris!
For what reason?
He said he happened upon my videos online and thought they were interesting or something like that.
Are you okay?
Come on.
He didn't do anything, did he?
Not at all. We just talked for a bit.
Iris doesn't know So Sajima is her father. Or the fact that he was involved in the murder of her real mother, Monica.
By the way...
the people around her have been protecting her from that information. Fortunately, Iris doesn't really watch the news either. But in any case, the media hasn't found out Iris is Monica's daughter.
Boy oh boy.
Boy oh boy indeed. About the paranormal and simulation theory.
I just thought of something listening to Ota. You can explain any paranormal phenomenon using the simulation theory. UFOs, UMAs, ghosts, superpowers. If this world is a simulation, they'd all be possible.
Yeah, whether it's a glitch or alterations made on purpose. Whatever it is, would all make sense.
Now, let's get going. For all that talking we did, we didn't get much useful information here.
Yeah, but something has been bothering me. I'll keep what I heard here in mind, just in case.
Ja, sie lassen sich wirklich sehr, sehr viel Zeit. mit den ersten 10 Stunden dieses Spieles. Ist das schon die Folge wieder vorbei? Oder?
Wir können noch eins besuchen.
Okay. Gehen wir mal
es ist wirklich, ich verstehe es nicht so ganz.
Nee.
Warum das gerade so ist, wie es ist.
Es ist gerade nicht super exciting
vor allem auch
alles.
Mizuki spielen, Robin.
Das war, ja.
Nicht
das ist
Ryuki.
Weil, also ich frage mich langsam, ob wir einfach nur verpasst. Ach, wo wir gerade von ihr reden.
Ja.
Ryuki, why are you here?
To question people for the investigation. Why are you two here?
Kizzy comes here to play with the kids sometimes. She really loves kids.
Yes, I find it quite soothing. And it
So,
energizes
und ihr Vater ist jetzt voll reich.
I'm just
Ja, er
tagging
besitzt
along.
dieses offene.
That makes sense. Mizuki could probably fit in with the kids pretty good.
I feel like I just got insulted. Mind if I kick your ass?
Please, du.
Big Sis is quite popular with the children here. She played with them often when she was still living with Mr. Date as well.
Wie dieses im Englischen nie funktioniert, dieses Big Sis.
Ja.
Und niemand das sagt.
So, weil wir haben doch immer noch keine Möglichkeit bekommen, bis auf den Anfang. Da ist doch kein es ist kein Split drin.
Nee, wir sind immer noch in der einen Teil.
Das ist so anders strukturiert, der erste Teil. Das ist
Ja.
crazy.
Es wird alles noch kommen. Ich habe auch keine Zweifel daran, dass es noch kommt. Ich will nur, dass es schneller kommt.
Ja, es ist ja eben. What the questioning?
You mentioned you were questioning people. Is someone here related to the case?
I'm here to talk to your father, Mr. Riichi Chieda.
What? My father?
Yeah, I heard he's here.
He is, though I believe he is currently in a meeting.
I see. Then I guess I'll wait until he's done.
Das gefällt ihr gar nicht.
Why do you call Mizuki Big Sis? Hatten wir schon.
We did not get much of a chance to speak yesterday. For various reasons, I have been living with another girl since I was 9 years old.
Another girl? Not your relative.
No, we were not related by blood. We were the same age, but I referred to her as Big Sis. She was so beautiful, collected, and dependable. She was the spitting image of an older sister. There is something about Mizuki that reminds me of her.
I see. Beautiful and collected, huh?
Why does that look in your eyes offend me so much right now?
Is she not with you anymore?
When she turned 15, she was adopted. So, we do not live together any longer.
Interesting. Das muss doch alles noch relevant werden.
Ja, denke ich auch.
What would you do if you would see someone crying? Cheer them up. What's the point of doing that? You're just gonna get mixed up in trouble. Wow. Es ist so I guess it would make sense.
Aber wird jetzt auch nicht größer werden, ne? Dann können wir eigentlich wieder resetten.
Ach stimmt, haben wir die Augen schon bekommen, ne?
Ja. Also da stand oben rechts nochmal, Adult will not grow any further.
Reset. Bei Crumbles. Jesus Christ. War schön animiert. You're close with Mr. Date, huh?
Indeed, we have been quite close. Some time ago, when I nearly got in trouble with some delinquents in town, Mr. Date saved me. Since then, I have been showing my gratitude with home-cooked meals, or booking a hotel room for him if he is unable to go home for whatever reason.
Like when we got in a big fight and I kicked him out.
As we continue to interact, we have come to form a sort of mutually beneficial relationship.
You must like Mr. Date, Kizuna.
Yes, but merely as a friend.
She was pretty direct about it.
Yep. That old vibrating bed of a man would never be a viable romantic candidate.
Was für eine Formulierung.
That old vibrating bed of a man. Incredible. What are you looking at, Mizuki?
Oh, nothing. Being here takes me back.
Shouldn't you be in school?
School's closed because of the flu. We won't have classes for a while.
Then aren't you supposed to stay at home?
A certain freeloader is at home all the time because he's on vacation. It was so annoying. I had to get outside.
She must mean Mr. Date.
Young girls have wills of their own.
Schon süß, die beiden.
It's all right now.
Ich skippe das.
What?
Du keine Geduld mehr
Das ist das 20.
You
Mal.
weren't feeling well.
But I'm always like this. Though, now that you mention it, I guess my old leg wound is bothering me a bit.
Sie wurde ins Bein geschossen.
Wait, where
Das erste Mal, auch im ersten Teil wurde das nie wieder erwähnt.
Huh? You brought it up. By the way, is that a bullet wound?
Yeah.
Doesn't it hurt?
No, not really. It's from when I got shot by the new Cyclops killer. But I think the pain I felt inside was worse. Now I'll be scarred forever because of that bastard.
Der so aussah übrigens wie Date jetzt wieder.
Ja.
Ich habe das Gefühl, das sollte relevant sein.
Sie sind deswegen auch nicht zu Hause.
Ja.
Father.
Father. Daddy. Papa.
And who is this?
Mr. Ryuki from the police. He is investigating the HB case.
I see.
Das ist so ein Name-Tag, der unbeschrieben ist auf der
My name is
Brustzettel.
Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police
Ich glaube, es
Department.
ist einfach nur
May I ask you some
Er hat eine
questions?
Tasche mit einem halt roten Servette, die aus.
I don't have much time. I would appreciate it if you're quick about it.
Warum die Reichen nie Zeit?
Ja, weil die reicher noch sein müssen.
Indeed I am.
An investor and founder of the Chieda Foundation. You're also the chief director of Iowan and a major shareholder of Horodori Institute of Genetics, is that right?
And all of that has kept me quite busy. So, you already know all that about me. What more do you want me to say?
This guy's a piece of work. He obviously doesn't respect us.
I mean, he is one of the wealthiest people on Earth. A police officer is probably
They
like
do
an ant
tend
to
to
him.
be cunts. Do you know about the case?
Of course I know about it. One of the victims was from the research institute I invest in. I've suffered heavy losses because of it. It was quite the aggravating incident. As a citizen, I would like the police to resolve this problem as quickly as possible. Before they waste any more of our taxes, that is.
Ugh.
Me too. Do you have an alibi?
What were you doing 2 days ago? February 11th, around 8 p.m. And on February 9th, at 6 a.m.
What is that supposed to be? Confirming my alibi?
Yes, well, it's only a formality.
I see the police have no problem wasting people's
Meine
time.
Güte.
Well, fine. 2 days ago, I was having dinner with the Federation of Economic Organizations in Ginza. I was on a business trip on the 9th, and I stayed at a hotel in Kyoto.
Tama?
I just checked. He's telling the truth. He was spotted on surveillance cameras in each location.
About Jin.
Jin Furroway.
Ihr seht euch
You mean
sehr
the first
ähnlich.
victim. Of course I know of him. In fact, anyone involved in finance couldn't avoid knowing him.
Were you close with him at all?
Not particularly.
Sehr ähnliche Frisur von
I
dem.
checked. He and Jin had practically no contact with each other.
What your relationship with Chikara?
Well, he is the director of the research institute I'm funding. Or maybe I should say was. Either way, that was the extent of our relationship.
He was quite, well, an eccentric individual.
And I only invested in his work. I don't care what his personality was like. It doesn't concern me as long as it doesn't affect his job.
Was there any work-related trouble?
Not at all. You seem to be searching for a motive for me to kill Chikara. However, I gain nothing from his death. I have suffered nothing but losses because of this incident. In other words, I am a victim as well. And you suspect me of all people. The police in this country continue to prove their own uselessness.
Seriously, what is up with this guy? If only he didn't have so much authority. We could pin something on him and book him.
Well, hold on now.
About Chikara.
I understand you are the majority shareholder of Horodori Institute. As the de facto owner of the Research Institute, I'm sure you must know of its origins and insider information.
What are you trying to say?
Explain information about Chikara.
Sehr passende
About
Geste.
the dubious research that he had been conducting, about the rumors of human experiments, and that his research facility was forced to shut down 9 years ago. Along with the fact that Chikara disappeared in order to avoid being investigated. And that the current research institute was built after the heat from that incident had settled down.
Did you know all of this?
I did.
You provided the capital required to rebuild the Research Institute, did you not?
Yes.
Why?
The gene therapy research that was being led by Chikara. That research had a great deal of value and potential. Even with all the advancements in this day and age, there are many people who are still suffering from incurable diseases. Not to mention all of the children who can't live a normal life due to the illnesses they were born with.
Ich wollte gerade sagen,
I've
cooler
seen the
Riss.
suffering of so many people, Precious
Zu
to me.
seiner Tochter,
Chikara's
oder?
research had the potential to help all of those people.
Sieh mal was.
It brought hope to humanity itself. It's certainly true that his personality and past weren't without issues, and I won't deny that the research
Das
faced
ist ein gigantischer
criticism due to
Spielplatz
its
übrigens,
radical
den dieses
nature.
Orphanage hat.
Still, if it can help alleviate the suffering of so many people, I wanted to put my support behind it. In other words, I invested in the future that research institute could bring us.
Tama, is there anyone in Mr. Chieda's family that has an incurable disease?
No, and of course, he doesn't have one himself either. His only daughter is completely healthy. And his wife, Kizuna's mother, passed away long ago.
That seems very incurable.
Hmm?
What is it?
No, it's just... Is this your first time here?
Kizzy's invited me a bunch of times before.
Big Sis is very popular among the
Sie
children.
hat doch auch gerade
and
schon
she is
gesagt,
great
so,
at keeping them entertained.
being here again
I'm not
reminds
as
me
good
oder
as
sowas
you,
hat
Kizzy.
Ryuki gerade irgendwann gesagt. Da erinnert sich
I
ja auch
see.
irgendwie an sie.
Feel free to come back anytime. Any friend of Kizuna is welcome here.
Können wir da nochmal hin
Ryuki,
zurück?
I
Nee,
just looked
wahrscheinlich
Ja,
nicht.
ich glaube, das war jetzt zu weit. Das war ganz
I
am
came
Anfang.
across some interesting information. 23 years ago, a child in their care went missing.
What?
The child was 6 at the time. His name was Uru Somizuki. It was reported extensively, but he still hasn't been found.
Es werden für sehr, 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 sehr viele
Ja.
Brotkrumen gelegt, aber es wird halt nicht mehr gemacht gerade, aber davon sehr viel.
No matter how much wealth you have, there is a limit to the people you can save. How powerless I am. Perhaps it's necessary to be accepting of help wherever you can get it.
About Uru Somizuki.
Mr. Chieda, there's one more thing I'd like to ask.
What is it?
It's about Uru Somizuki. You remember him, don't you?
Yes, I will never forget. The Iowan missing child. That's
Wie erneut, das ist einfach eine Beschreibung, weniger ein Eigenname.
kidnapping or an accident. The case was never solved, and the child is still missing to this day. What a painful memory. It makes my heart ache.
Ask about the missing child
As the
case.
chairman, I take full responsibility. But wouldn't you agree that the police should take most of the blame? After mobilizing so many investigators, they weren't able to find a single clue.
What do you think, Tama?
He has some personality issues, but he doesn't seem like an evil monster. It doesn't seem like he's lying either. Though it is concerning that so many mysterious incidents have been happening around him.
Are we done here? We've wasted enough time, I think. I'll be going now.
Father!
What?
Ach so, Schwiegervater. Weil er die heiraten will.
Oh no.
Werde ich mit dir. Mal seinen Drink noch in der Hand.
Please! Let me marry your daughter!
Oh Gott.
I swear I'll give her a good life! I swear it to the heavens! So please, please, give me permission to marry your daughter!
Kizuna, I'll be coming home late again tonight.
Einfach ignoriert.
Yes. Goodbye, Father.
Wait! Please don't ignore me!
Kizuna, who is this?
A stranger.
Oh, wait! We met at Matsushina Diner 2 days ago!
You're that unemployed guy, Leon, right? Did you go to the unemployment office?
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
That's a no.
In other words, you're a leech on society.
Oh boy.
I've never sucked anyone's blood.
I don't think he was being literal.
No job, no education, no manners. Not to mention, you're drinking in the middle of the day.
Oh, but this is non-alcoholic.
And you dare call me father. To put it frankly, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
How rude! I'm a human being, thank you very much. And I am not a pole vaulter.
In any case, stay away from my daughter. Though it's not like she would give you the time of day anyway.
Now she's interested. My dad dislikes him.
Wait!
Ich glaube, Kizzy ist immer noch im No Thank You Modus.
Ja, hoffentlich.
Aww. Kizzy's dad must be really busy.
I don't think that was the issue.
So.
Looks like he's feeling down, but his core remains undamaged.
His core. Das wird gewesen sein für diese Folge. Beim nächsten Mal haben wir scheinbar hier dann doch noch ein bisschen was zu.
Ja, wir haben ein neues Dreier-Set von Dialogoptionen, das wir durchgehen müssen.
Und noch 2 andere Orte, die wir besuchen können. Das machen wir dann in der nächsten Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Patreon, Steady und so, die Links sind in der Beschreibung. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Tschüssi.
Tschüss.